He counts the stars and calls them all by name. Psalm 147, verse 4. This verse holds a kind of beauty that reaches far deeper than the words on its surface. It paints a picture of a God whose knowledge is endless, whose power has no limit, and whose attention extends to the smallest details of his creation. The stars number in billions, beyond anything we could count or comprehend. Yet Scripture says God knows each one by name. Not as objects, not as distant lights in the sky, but by name. If God cares for the stars in such a personal, intentional way, how much more does he care for you? How much more does he see the details of your life, your heart, your struggles, your hopes, your fears? This verse is not about astronomy. It is about intimacy. It is about a God who notices what seems unnoticeable, who names what seems countless, and who cares for what seems small in the eyes of the world. You are not a nameless part of creation. You are known. You are seen. You are remembered personally, carefully, and lovingly by the God who counts the stars. There are seasons when life makes you feel unseen, when your efforts go unnoticed, when your prayers feel unanswered, when your heart carries things silently because you're unsure who would understand. But Psalm 147 verse 4 reminds you, you are never unseen by God. Just as he knows the name of every star, he knows every detail of your journey. Nothing about you is overlooked. There are days when discouragement sits quietly on the edges of the heart, when life becomes heavier than you expected, and when loneliness whispers louder than truth. But even then, God stands beside you with unwavering compassion. He does not leave you to navigate your struggles alone. He does not distance himself when your strength feels weak. He does not step back when life feels overwhelming. His presence is steady, not because you always feel it, but because he promised it, and his promises never fail. The God who names the stars also names your tears, your hopes, your burdens, and every step you take through every season of life. When worry rises, he remains your peace. When uncertainty surrounds you, he becomes your guide. When fear tries to overshadow the future, he becomes your confidence. When the path feels unclear, he becomes your light. God does not miss what you are walking through. He sees it all, he understands it all, and he walks through it with you. There may be moments when you feel left out or left behind, when life around you seems to move faster than you can follow. But God does not measure you by the pace of the world. He is patient with your process, faithful with your growth, and present with your heart. If he knows the stars by name, he certainly knows the weight you carry today. He knows how long you've been waiting. He knows the prayers you repeat often. He knows the questions you wrestle with in silence. He knows the dreams you hold on to quietly. And his care for you is not distant or formal, it is personal. It is intentional. It is constant. Sometimes God's work in your life is quiet, not absent, quiet. Sometimes his hand is gentle, not weak, gentle. Sometimes his answers take time, not because he is delayed, but because he is preparing something good, solid and lasting for you. Just as he has a name for every star, he has purpose for every chapter of your life. Not only the bright ones, not only the easy ones, but the difficult ones too. The ones that shaped you, the ones that changed you, the ones you wished had gone differently. God sees far more than the moment you're in. He sees what lies ahead, what it will lead to, and how everything connects in ways you cannot yet understand. You are not walking into the unknown alone. You are walking with a God who knows the end from the beginning, who guides you with wisdom, and who loves you with an unshakable love. When loneliness whispers that no one understands, God understands. When doubt says you are forgotten, God remembers you. When fear tells you to worry, God tells you to trust. When life tells you to carry everything yourself. God says you don't have to. You are not alone in your struggles. You are not alone in your questions. You are not alone in your waiting. You are not alone in your healing. You are not alone in your journey. The same God who knows the stars by name knows your name with tenderness, knows your story with compassion, and holds your future with care. Let this truth settle gently into your heart. You matter to God. Not generally, not broadly. Personally. You matter enough to be known by the God of the galaxies with a love stronger than fear, deeper than loneliness, and greater than everything that overwhelms you. And no matter what you face today, you do not face it alone. God is with you, God is for you. God goes before you and stands beside you in every moment of your life. You are not alone.